New tonight, 12 on your side investigates a safety alert for you and your family after calls for the state court solicitor in Washington County to step down. All of this coming as DUI charges are seemingly being dismissed. According to one attorney pushing the issue, these were clear-cut DUI cases on the same roads you and your family drive on, but some drivers were let off the hook.
Law enforcement stay busy on the road in Washington County, Georgia. From troopers chasing down weaving cars almost hitting guardrails and vehicles going off the road to drivers passed out behind the wheel, sometimes even with the engine still running. These videos you're seeing are all from suspected DUI drivers in Washington County from 2021 to this year. None of those drivers, along with a handful of others, faced any significant consequences under Georgia's DUI laws. 12 on Your Side investigates uncovered at least 16 DUI cases in Washington County State Court that were not brought for prosecution by State Court Solicitor Michael Howard. Those cases were from Georgia State Patrol, Sandersville PD, and the Washington County Sheriff's Office. This driver was under the age of 21. Howard didn't bring charges because he cited insufficient evidence, though dashcam video shows the man can barely walk or talk. The trooper even said this.
Man, you're extremely intoxicated.
In another case, this driver was also under the age of 21. Deputies found him passed out behind the wheel with open containers and his truck still running.
Like I say, I'm not ready from the house. I just
Gotcha.
He's there.
I can't help but see there was a beer in the center console. Have you been drinking anything?
Well, I drank a couple. I ain't gonna lie to you. I drank a couple.
2, 3.
Probably 4 or 5.
Gotcha.
Though the driver admitted to drinking, his case was dismissed because of insufficient evidence. What was that like for you to see some of those cases?
It's infuriating.
Ben Sessions is a defense attorney in Atlanta who initially sounded the alarm on this. How bad are they?
The cases that Michael Howard dismissed are disgusting.
12 on Your Side investigates sat down with Washington County State Court Solicitor Michael Howard.
It's about, giving people a second chance to save their jobs. I haven't done anything wrong other than try to be fair to people, be fair to all people.
12 on Your Side investigates found cases dismissed, citing insufficient evidence or because drivers agreed to classes or supervision of a pretrial diversion program. Georgia law allows prosecuting attorneys to send someone to these programs if certain guidelines are met. One of those guidelines says anyone with an offense that has a mandatory minimum sentence of incarceration or imprisonment does not qualify. Georgia's DUI law says offenders have to spend a mandatory 24 hours in jail, which is technically imprisonment. Only after completing the program can the Solicitor General file to have cases dismissed. DUIs don't typically fall into the category of being able to enter into pretrial diversion programs. What do you have to say, and what's your interpretation of that?
Well, I think that's a gray legal area.
But we found in some instances, the time from arrest to dismissal was only about a month or even weeks. This case was dismissed after 48 days, this one after 29 days, in this case after 21 days. Sessions says these are usually programs that take nearly a year or more to complete.
This is a part-time job for me. I'm in a rural community, so I don't have a staff dedicated to handling this. It's basically me.
So how can you ensure that people are finishing these programs appropriately before their cases are dismissed then?
Well, more times than not, the documentation would be presented before a dismissal. And different people may have different requirements.
None of those cases going before him. None of those defendants face any of the consequences that you would typically expect in a DUI case.
Drivers often refused a breath or blood test, but for others,
this is a .213 DUI that was completely dismissed.
A .213.
.213, 2.5 times the legal limit. There is a test result. You don't even have to have the incident report in this case. It's on the citation. This is a complete danger to the community.
In another case from July 4th, 2023, this driver was found passed out behind the wheel on the wrong side of the road on a divided highway.
Hey, buddy. Hey. 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 Got the vehicle, my man. You know you finna kill somebody or either yourself? Mm-hmm.
His charges were dismissed and he was given pretrial diversion. A little more than a year later, that same driver cited again for another DUI charge, along with reckless driving and speeding. He failed to maintain his lane, crossing over into oncoming traffic and struck a vehicle. The driver of that other vehicle was life-flighted from the scene. That case is currently working through the court system.
Every prosecutor knows their worst nightmare, if they care about their job and about their community, is that person, you completely dismiss their charge and they turn around within a year or so and almost kill somebody.
Does this change things moving forward for you
Right
when
now,
examining cases?
right now, I'm going to be more. I'm going to be more careful with examining cases.
Shouldn't you have done that beforehand?
Well, I stand behind my decisions. I stand behind all the decisions that I made.
Now, right now, we know the Prosecuting Attorneys Council and the Judicial Qualifications Commission are involved in this matter. The GBI tells us they're waiting on a formal request before starting an investigation. Of course, we will continue to follow this and keep you updated as we learn more.